you ever looked at your life and thought, is this all there is? You go through the motions, you check all the boxes, you do everything right, and yet, something feels flat, routine, empty. The spark is missing, the joy feels very distant, and maybe a part of you wonders if it's too late to truly love your life again. Let me remind you of something really powerful today. You don't need a perfect life to feel deeply in love with it again. You just need to reconnect with yourself, with presence, with purpose and possibility. And in today's episode, I'll show you exactly how. Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are talking about something that so many of us quietly crave. How to fall back in love with our life, even if it feels like we've lost the spark. Because our life doesn't have to look different for it to feel different. And the journey back to joy is actually simpler and softer than we can imagine or think. So these are 5 soulful steps to fall in love with your life once again, no matter where you are. Number 1, reclaim the present moment. Falling in love with your life starts with being present in it. Not feeling tense about the past or the future, not overthinking the past, not overthinking the future, no. Not rushing through it, no. Not wishing it away, no. Noticing little things, your morning chai, your the sunlight that, comes through your window, a deep breath which calms your heart, that morning chant that you play, which just makes you feel at peace. All these little things, start noticing them to fall in love with your life. The present moment matters because the present moment is what you have. You actually own the present moment. You don't own the past, you don't own the future, you own your present moment. It is truly yours. So, love your life in the now. Okay? And not someday it will be like that and I will love it. No. Love your life in the now. Number 2, celebrate what's working instead of obsessing over what's not working. So your brain is wired to always look at problems first, but your soul thrives on appreciation. So, ask yourself, what is it that you love most about your life? And write it down. You will find so many things. If you start actually writing the smallest of things that bring you joy, you see how long your list will become. A warm bed, a good laugh, a friend who checks in, a plant you've kept alive this month. Gratitude. Gratitude shifts your energy from lack to love. So always be grateful. Number 3, make space for what feeds your spirit. Okay? Joy needs room to breathe. So ask yourself, when was the last time I actually felt all lit up? What activities bring you joy? True joy. Ask yourself. Do more of those activities, even if it's for 10 minutes. So even if you love dancing, just take out 10 minutes for yourself every day to just put on music and dance like no one's watching. Lock your room, dance your heart out. Joy is not earned. Joy is invited. Remember that. Number 4, release the pressure to be further ahead. Comparison will always kill joy. That voice that says, you should be more successful, you should have been more successful by now, or you should do this, you should do that, you should be ahead of your competition, you should be ahead of others, look where she is and look where you are. That is not your truth. That is your fear speaking to you. Okay, that is your fear. That is your insecurity speaking to you. So, whenever you hear that voice, learn to identify it, and then learn to discard it. And affirmations work wonders in this case, because you just need to keep telling yourself, I'm allowed to love my life before it's perfect. Loving your life does not mean you have to settle for whatever you have and not want something more. No, it means honoring the now as you move ahead towards what you want next. Number 5, romance your own life deliberately. Really love it, romance it, light the candles, dress up for yourself. Why do you have to dress up for others? So many people, when they are at home, they don't even get out of bed, and they don't even get ready. They are okay to be in their night clothing throughout the day. Don't do that. Get up, do your makeup, wear your makeup, dress to kill for yourself. Dress up well. Look at yourself in the mirror. You should be dressed the way you would love to see somebody else dressed. What would you compliment somebody else on? Do that for yourself. Give yourself the compliment. Earn that compliment for yourself. Eat that good food you've wanted to eat. Take that scenic route you wanted to take. Go for that walk, watch that movie, listen to that song, whatever it is. Romance your own life. Buy yourself flowers if you have to. Romance your own life. Don't wait for a milestone to celebrate your life. Make beauty out of everything you experience. Make magic. Make meaning of everything that comes your way. Your daily ritual should be to find beauty in the simplest of things. And actually, start off by consciously, at the end of the day, thinking about what is it that you love the most about that day. Initially, you will probably struggle to find too many things. But as you go on, as you get into the habit of gratitude, as you get into the habit of actually seeing positive in everything, seeing the beauty in everything, you'll have so many things you'll realize. At the end of each day, you'll realize that, oh my God, my life is so beautiful because I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I got saved doing this, I did this for myself. This is what I always want. You will find so many things. I can go on and on and on. So make this a daily habit of yours to actually, at the end of the day, think of everything that made your life beautiful that day. Romancing your life makes the ordinary feel extraordinary. Falling back in love with your life does not mean that you should, undergo massive transformations. No, it starts with a shift in how you see, feel, and show up in your everyday moments. You don't need to wait for that perfect job. You don't need to wait for that perfect partner. You don't need to wait for that perfect timing. You just need to choose love, joy in the now. You just need to choose happiness in the now. You just need to choose gratitude in the now. And the more you fall in love with your life right now in the present, the more life will rise to meet you with magic. You always get what you think about. Yeah, you always reap what you sow. So do this for yourself, fall in love with yourself, and life will give you more opportunities to keep falling in love with yourself again and again and again. So my beautiful souls, if you've been going through the motions, feeling a little numb, or you've been feeling stuck in a routine, this episode is your reminder. If you resonate with me, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. Until my next podcast, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, telling you that your life is yours, your joy is accessible, and the spark you're missing might just be a few deep breaths away. So until next time, breathe deeper, live softer, and always remember you are worthy of a life that actually brings a smile on your face, that lights you up from the inside out. So keep loving yourself, I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye bye.